Hello. Oh, come on. Oh, wait. On the wrong window. That'll do it. Hello, and welcome to... Well, I don't know what to call it, but I'm playing Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door tonight. And likely tomorrow night. Now, I have played this game before. I'm just in the mood to play through it again. And I've done it so many times now that I've grown bored with the straightforward approach to playing it, so I'm going to try out a number of different builds over the course of this playthrough. But I'll try not to skip anything. Mail call. Hey bro, check it out. A letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. I'll just read it to you. How's that sound? Ahem, now, let's see here. Hello there, Mario. I am now on holiday, traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came into possession of a mystical map. A treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. But since it would be too difficult for me to try to go find treasure all by myself, I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, won't you? I've included the map with this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come. Princess Peach. Oh, no, wait. Princess Toadstool, Peach. She only signed Peach. What do you know? It's true. There's a weathered old map in here with the letter. Check it out. Man, I love Mario and Luigi's house. I love how the... love how the layout hasn't really changed in all these years. Over the course of all the games, Paper Mario, that's basically exactly the same house. ThousandYear Door. I can't remember what... Actually, no, Mario had his own house in Super Mario RPG, I think. But it's been a while since I played that game, too, so I don't remember what that one looks like. Superstar Sega, they had a second level. So I guess in more recent years they've expanded. Prologue, a rogue's welcome. Excuse me, sir? Please wake up, sir. The town you'd been speaking of has come into view. Look, that's Rogueport. You see, we'll arrive shortly. Please, prepare to disembark. I must apologize, sir. Our arrival was delayed just a bit by rough weather. Are you quite sure you want to disembark here? I did tell you all of the sordid tales about Rogueport on our way here, did I not? What's that? I'm sorry? You say there's a princess waiting here for you. Is that so? Of course, sir. Well, if that's what you think, then I won't stop you. But, you be careful, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you. Ah, you smell that? Sea air and armpit stink. It's enough to make a man sneeze. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak. Oh, come off it, you airhead. I know it's tough for you, but don't play dumb with me. I've seen you walking around town asking for information about the crystal stars. Well, now I'm doing the asking, so be a good girl and tell us what you know. Right now. Never. I don't have anything to say to you creeps. Ew. Ew. I suppose it wouldn't be right if a sassy little lass like you met with an untimely demise. Buh, buh. Boys, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress. As you command, Lord Crump. We're on it. No, stop right there, you weirdos. I'll scream. Really? What do you want, pal, huh? Princess in pink dress? I ain't seen nothing like that. Nah, I remember a princess, probably. Why do you want this chick anyway, pal? Oh, you money? Or is she your girlfriend? God, so much character just oozing off these... Well, these background characters. Like, it's just a babom, just a toad, just a bunch of baboms and toads, but they're all... Well, okay, those two bombs are the same, but still, look! Gah! Huff, hoof, harf, horf, half. Out of the way, you scallywag. Move your ever-loving bones. Got nothing to say? Yikes, look like trouble over there. Probably best not to get involved, huh? I won't meddle with other people's problems in this town, even if I had an extra life. Ugh. Like I go anywhere with smelly lunatics like you. Not likely. What? What do you think you're doing, chump? You think you can screw up my plans? Yeah, it's always something. Looks like I'm gonna have to give you a little taste of the old Crumpa-Bomb. Battle time, Mr. Man. Just find a way to beat this freak of the week, okay? Don't sweat the details. Just jump on him and hit him with your hammer. Sweet. You know that hurt. Wow, I gotta say, you're tougher than you look. Keep it up and you'll beat him in no time. That one was a little harder to pull off. You've got him on the ropes. Come on, keep on wailing on him. Yeah, I got it. Could have ended that fight before, well, after my last attack. Oh well, I got star points. Yay. Yeah, I bet you know, but you get these things called star points when you win battles. When you get 100 points, you go up a level. Don't forget that, okay? Buh. Okay, you got a couple decent shots in, I'll give you that. But, unfortunately for you, that means... it's go time. Look at that GameCube sprite flex. Punish him! Look at all them sprites moving on the screen all at once. Quick, this way. Phew, what a bunch of loons. Let's just sneak out of here. What do you say? Oh, look at that. The game is barely chugging. Stop. Where'd they go, huh? You, Johnson, did you see them? Did anyone? Ugh, crud. They bolted. Wow, mister. You totally saved me. Thanks. I have just got to give you a little reward. My name's Goombella. I'm a student at University of Goom. Nice to meet you. So, who are you? Mario? Wait, you mean like that famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you here. Cool. Anyway, no offense, but looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? Me, I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. I mean, I know the place is called Rogueport, so I should have expected it, but sheesh. I'd never come to a place like this if there weren't some legendary treasure here. What? You're looking for the legendary treasure too? Seriously? Oh man, didn't even see those guys jump on screen. Whoa, 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 bucko. What you got there? Oh my gosh. Isn't that a treasure map? You have to tell me where you got that. Princess Peach? What? Great hoogly boogly, if it isn't Master Mario. No, the poor dudes. Oof. Stay down, bro. De boss sends his greetings. How's that road taste, punk? You okay? That hurt. Those jerks. We won't forget this. There's like little background scenes. Not a lot of those, but the ones that do appear are nice. Bit of a coincidence bumping into one another in this sort of place, hmm? Ho ho. So, tell me, Master Mario, what in the world brings you to this wretched little burg? Hmm? Ah, indeed. Princess Peach sent you a letter and a treasure map. And she told you she'd meet you here in Rogueport. Intriguing. You're asking me where Princess Peach is? I was about to ask you that. We stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship, don't you know? Oh, don't you know? I only took my offer for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. Oh god, I did that half-assed accent for a second, and now I can't stop. You know how headstrong she is, Mario. I just assumed she'd be back momentarily. But at this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. I've been at a loss as to what to do. I've been fraught with worry, I tell you. But I'm feeling better with you here, Master Mario. Surely we'll find her. Surely. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I leave this task to you. I believe I'll recline in the inn right over there and enjoy a spot of tea, perhaps. In fact, I highly recommend it, particularly if you find your HP running low. Just drop on in, ho-ho! Yes, anyway, a little rest there will fill all of your HP. I must say, though, the rest of this town is a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. Harumph, I say. Or no, huff, I say. Princess Peach? Did you mean, like, Peach, the Mushroom Kingdom princess? The princess who always gets nabbed by Bowser? The Koopa King? The one you rescue? Wait a sec, this is crazy. Princess Peach sent you a treasure map? Whoa, this is really intense. Well, where could she have gone, then, do you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting and went to find the treasure on her own? She's a pretty strong-headed princess. I wouldn't put it past her. Ooh, I know, Mario. Come with me. One of my professors is here researching that treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll catch up to Princess Peach. Great. We're all good then. Let's go, Mario. Goombella joined your party. Yay! Goombella's ability is a primer. You use the X button to get information about your nearby surroundings. This is Rogueport Plaza. It's the center of town in the main business district. It's a crossroads where many people meet, including more than a few shady characters. Anytime you press X when there's no one around, I'll tell you about where we are. You can press X in front of people and get information about who they are. That's Goombas, the Goomba. He's always complaining about being swindled or mugged. If you press X, yep. So, did you get all that? She can give you hints when you don't know what to do, and in battle she can get information about enemies and bonk them. First off, we gotta go find my professor. Thing is, since I just got to town myself, I don't actually know where he lives. So keep an eye out. Here's what Professor Frankly looks like. How do you do that with your voice? Stoppies. Well, I could go get some more, but... maybe I'll start at the side quest first. Freeze. You two, not another step. Don't come this way. Some complete jerk just bumped into me and made me lose a contact lens. I'm looking for it right now, so don't you dare move. You hear me? Whatever you do, do not move an inch. Not an inch, you hear? Okay. Smack, smack, smack. Oh, wow, that works. I could have sworn I've done that before, and the hammer did nothing. Idiot! You stepped on it! My poor contact lens. I told you not to move. Don't your stupid ears work? What were you thinking? This is your fault. Now I have to buy a new contact lens. But you're gonna pay for it. Oh, God, those are expensive. Not as bad as glasses, but ugh. Compensate me, Mr. Clumsy. Fine, if that's your plan, then here's mine, you oaf. I'm gonna block the gate to the west side until you bring me a new contact lens. Me, me, me. Got some quick moves there, Toad. No, look, I'm not letting you into the west part of town until you buy me a new lens. Sorry, but end of story. I can't cook anything without my contact lenses in. Ah, my rage is so hot right now, I could cook you with it. Later, Zesty. I'm gonna make a real effort to actually read this board every time after a chapter, because I always forget. Turf war between the Pianta Syndicate and the Robos heating up. Or Robos. I don't know. Robo? I've always called them Robos, but they're almost certainly Robo. Best stay indoors. Graffiti corner. I just saw the most beautiful, elegant princess in Rogueport. I think I'm smitten. Podley's best customer. Man, I might actually be able to figure out who that is. Hey, dude, I need a contact lens. What's that? You want a contact lens, you say? Wait just a moment. Gee, fella, I'm sorry, but we don't have any in stock right now. Tough luck, I know. I can special order one right away for you, but it'll take a while. Check back soon, okay? Yeah, let me out. Hey, by the way, Mario, have you saved yet? You see that save block in front of the inn? Since we're here, you ought to save now. Just jump and hit the block to save, okay? Whoops, sorry, sucker. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Mario, you gotta wake up. That guy just stole half of your coins. Sticky fingers. That is so lame. Ugh, I hate this town. Well, better go get my money. And get some more star pieces while I'm at it. Now, who here is Podley's best customer? That guy practically lives here. He must like it, huh? He's like the ultimate regular. As far as I can tell, he's recounting the tales of every love of his life, one by one. He's a hopeless romantic, and he spends all his time here? Nah, not him. Couldn't be. Star piece. Where's my money? Oops. Fancy meeting you here. Pretty dang persistent, buddy. What a pain. Fine, okay? You got me. I'll give you your coins back. Here. Yeah, money. Actually, wait a sec. There's something else I need from you. Give me all your star pieces. What are you guys? That's a lazy Dugon. He's never done an honest day's work in his life. What a piece of work. For the longest time, I thought that thing on the back of their head was a hat, but it's only in recent years that I realized it was hair. What are you? You're like a reused Yoshi asset, but mammalian. Hey, guy. Hey, creepy guy. Don't mind me, I'm just grabbing another one of these. Oh, hi. There you are, Professor Frankly. What's up? Who's there? Who wants me? Ah, yes, you. Now, I've seen your face before. Yes, that face. Wait for it. Just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence! I'll get it right. It's not Goombaril. It's not Eliza Goom. Haha, I've got it. You're Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Wow, yes, sir. That's me. I'm Goombella, a junior at UGoom. Go Goombas. Of course I remember you. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You, though, you stick out in my mind because you were such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is... Who? Mario. Professor, he's Mario. You know, the famous one. Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm. I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way out to a place like this? We were hoping you'd tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, you would, Professor Frankly. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you tykes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know that most say it's little more than a fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search for truth in those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe the legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it. Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, about the treasure. There are many mysteries surrounding it. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while still others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories. Obviously, it's impossible to divine the truth among them. But all agree on one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars. To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the ThousandYear Door. You mean the crystal stars in that old saying that super elderly people pass down? Hey, watch your tone, kid. Indeed, the same. As the saying goes, if you want to find a legendary treasure, you first must collect the 7 crystal stars. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the ThousandYear Door. Then the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. Yeah. A lot of lore I've read says that if this magical map is taken to the doorway, then it'll show you where to find the crystal stars. Correct. And the ThousandYear Door is supposedly here, deep beneath this town. Yet the critical piece of the puzzle, the magical map, is lost. If only we had that map. But we do have it, Professor. Or, well, not we exactly. Mario has the magical map. What? Humana hubbity hubbada hippity hoobada hamala huffala hoofala, really? Say that 10 times fast. You actually have it. Could I just take a quick look at it, if you don't mind? Let some random dude in a town called Rogueport take a look at my very important belongings? Sure, I don't see a problem with this. It's fine, he's old. I'll just beat him up. Astounding. This is it. The real thing. The one and only magical map. You, son, are my hero. You're great, fantastic, wonderful even. With this, we can find the crystal stars just by holding this aloft before the legendary door. Right on, Professor. Good golly, what are we doing just sitting here then? Goombella, Mario. Off we must go this instant. Let's take the magical map to the legendary door. I bet you didn't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? We can use this pipe to get down onto the city streets. Come on, both of you. Let's get moving. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. Mario, something just occurred to me. I'm fairly certain there are quite a few hoodlums below, so, keep your guard up. You two do know about your action commands, don't you? Alright, gotta be very careful with this, because I always seem to just mess it up. Really? A master, are you? Maybe you ought to practice them once, just to be safe. No, thanks, I'm good. A bold young lad, aren't you? Very well, then. Down we go. Just stand on the pipe and tilt down to enter it. Wait a second. No! Oh, well. I'm going to be passing over that pipe a lot. There was a star piece behind it. Aw, Dazzle, what are you doing over there? I've got star pieces for you. No. Oh, well. Yeah, I guess it'd be pretty weird if I, Oh, and here's another thing. Nope. Ooh. I wonder if I can just skip this sequence if I get a good jump. Nah, whatever. Hey, man. What's up? Who's the hottie you got there with you? What's up, baby? Why don't you hang with us for a while? We play real nice. Man, what a fine-looking Goomba doing with a tubby mustache man like that. Oh, it is so sweet that you boys think I'm cute. Seriously. Yeah, guys like you make me feel like totally barfing. Now get out of our way. Ouch, that was cold. What, too good for us? Come off it, sister. Nobody zings us like that. Nobody. Let's get him. Oh, jeez. A Goomba, a Spiny Goomba, and a Paragoomba. My, the whole Goomba family tree. The only one I should warn you about is that fellow in the middle, the Spiny Goomba. See that spike on his head? Well, jump on that and you're the one who'll take damage. The Paragoomba's airborne, so your hammer won't reach. You'll just have to jump for him. Always take your opponent's situation into consideration when fighting. Always. Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you something vital. You can press Y to change your order you two attack in. You can attack first if you feel like it, Goombella. Don't forget about that. Man, I should really do something about that Goomba with the fire flower, but... I want to get these out of the way. That's a Goomba. Yeah, I'm one of those, in case you hadn't noticed. It says here, Goombas are underlings of underlings. That is totally rude. Their maximum HP is 2, they have an attack power of 1, and a defense of 0. I guess that just makes you, star among Goombas. Please no. Ah, good, he didn't use it. It's a spiky Goomba. A spiky-headed Goomba. What a creative name. That spike is super pointy, so it's better to hit it with a hammer than jump on it. 220. The addition of the spike means you'll hurt your feet if you jump on it. Duh. Stylish. Pointless right now. Paragoomba. Basically a Goomba with wings. I'm jealous. Maximum 210. Can't hammer it while it's flying, but rough it up and it'll totally plummet. Oh no, I didn't get the dive. Owie! Ha! Later on, losers. That felt awesome. Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where they came from, and they'll have it in for us. When they attack, try to hammer them or jump on them while in the field. Attack successfully, you can perform a first strike when you enter battle. So if an enemy catches sight of you, be sure to thump him as you go into battle. No, I missed my ride. Well, I'd like to try different builds. Obviously, there's not much I'm going to be able to do in this first chapter. I don't exactly get a lot of options. Yeah, stylish. You gonna give me a dried shroom? I don't want it. I got an item. Shoot. You telling me no one had a hammer in all this time? Hey, look, it's a Spinia. That's a Spinia, a totally weird creature made of thin, papery boards. Certainly looks unique. Nobody knows much about these creatures, actually. 310. Its attacks are super swift, but it should be pretty easy. Just give it a Hia! Hia! Well, you're right, that works wonders. Ah! So stylish. Aw. I wanted to get the perfect counter. Not a little reason to be doing these stylish commands besides keeping me prepped and ready. Whoa! Hey, you. Can you hear me? You can? That must mean you're the hero of legend. Only the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Yeah. Everyone else? Nothing. See, long ago an evil spirit cast a curse on me, locking me in this box. I was bummed. I've been here ever since, waiting a long, long time for the hero to come by. So, yeah, anyway, big guy. What's a hero like you to a place like this? Mario, a word with you. I'm not exactly confident that we can trust this box. I think it may be best not to mention that we're looking for the crystal stars. Oh, well, drat. I just said it out loud. What's wrong with me? Oh, yeah? Searching for the crystal stars, are you now? So you really are a hero. Well, you're definitely going to need my help if you hope to get those bad boys. So first, you should look for the key to this box, and use it to let me out. Definitely. By the way, the key looks like this. How are you doing that with your voice? Well, what do you think we ought to do, Mario? Well, I know my vote goes to you finding that key. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Come on, being stuck in a box is no picnic. I'm counting on you, oh great hero, great legendary hero. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You brought the key. Yes. Oh man, I owe you big. Yes. Thank. Ha! Thank nothing. Wee fools. Oh no, he was evil. Oh boy, did you fall for it. I burn you. What, you think I was going to help you? Instead, I'm going to spread a little of the suffering I've endured in that stupid box. Yeah, sorry, but those are the breaks. I'm going to cast an evil, terrible curse upon you. Boogly woogly woo, you're cursed. Wee! Enjoy that curse, sucker. You got what you deserved. You want to hear all about the sweet curse I just dropped? Then listen well. From now on, if you press Y in certain areas, you'll turn into a paper airplane. Trembling yet? Suffer the rest of your days under my terrible curse. Wee! Oh, I can't help it. Chortle, you're doomed! This curse is pretty rough, I guess, so I suppose I owe it to you to explain it. Ready? If you stand on an airplane panel like this one, the floor will start to glow. Yeah, okay, you're on the panel. Now try pressing Y, and then bam, you're a paper airplane. Woo! The worst part of this curse is that you must tilt left and right to control yourself. I guess if you got good at it, you might fly a long way. That's the only good thing. So, be honest, isn't this curse just about the worst thing that's ever happened to you? Yes, I get it. It's terrible. Ah. If you press B, you might return to normal. Maybe. Farewell, you foolish fool. Wee. Oh no, he's stupid too. So, wow. Just wow. What was that guy's beef? Wee, I'm an airplane. Oh, hey there, Doe. Nice to see you. Oh, and don't worry about it. It's been kind of a hectic week for me, or month for me too. I've a very inconsistent stream schedule and just a lot of canceled streams. But I'm raring to get back into it. How you been? Oh, Mario. Goombella. Look at that! It's a ThousandYear Door spoken of in legends. I can't believe it's real. Oh, oy vey. So the legends are all true. There it is, big as life. Come, let's move closer. Let's get a... Oh, wait, it's... here? I could swear there's a star piece in this room. Must be under a panel. Hey, what's the deal with this weird pedestal, huh? What could it be, you think? Let's stand on it and find out. I'm just taking a break from Baba's You right now. Was really in the mood to play ThousandYear Door again. Professor, what's going on? There's like only so many puzzles I can do. I'm on like part 9 of Baba's You, and I'm not sure how close to the end I am. It looks like it's going to become one of my longest games I've played through on the stream. That I've recorded anyway. I can't speak for anything before Grandia? I think that was the first one I started recording. Location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map, and Mario has learned a special move. You can now use Sweet Treat. Each time you get a crystal star, you learn a new special move. Professor, the map. What was with all those crazy lights? It appears that information related to the locations the crystal stars appeared. And that shining light. It looked as if a mysterious power was given to Mario. Well, one way or another, we should return to my place and study the map closely. Yeah, I guess I have you to thank for that. Thank you. It makes it, my content a lot more accessible. Aha! I see. You understand it, Professor? My dear, of course I do. Firstly, about that light we saw shining on Mario. By my reckoning, Mario can now perform what is known as a special move. A special move? Yes, well, stuff like this is better explained by example rather than words. Would you like to try it out? No thanks. This is very important. You'd better listen. I mean it. Are you ready to listen? No thanks, Kapora Gabora. Or Gabora Kapor. What was that damn owl's name? You're absolutely sure? Well, alright then. Oh yeah, I moved that stuff to I moved that to a different channel, I think. Let's have a look at that magical map and see what we can learn about the... Wow, astounding. This map has radar-like functions. It now shows the location of a crystal star. Looks like the first crystal star is to be found in a place called the Petal Meadows. Petal Meadows? Yes, the area is a vast meadow that lies far to the east of Rogueport. To tell you the truth, I've always thought that place was a tad suspicious. The name Petal Meadows did come up from time to time in my research. Okay, fine, so we'll go there. Does anybody know how to get there or what? I'm fairly certain that somewhere beneath the city is a pipe to Petal Meadows. If you could just find that, you'd get there instantly. Pipe travel's efficient. Is that where, Tesla got their idea for, an underground pipe? They thought it'd be fast. Oh, God. Say, by the way, Mario, I'm curious. Where do you get that map, anyway? From Princess Peach. Really? Her Highness sent this to you, Mario? This Princess Peach. This wouldn't be her, would it? Yes, that is a very accurate representation. So it is her! Your princess came to see me the other day. She wanted to learn about the treasure. I told her about the crystal stars and my suspicions about Petal Meadows. It doesn't seem likely, but perhaps she tried to go to Petal Meadows on her own. You know, Professor, there was another suspicious group asking about the same thing. I can't imagine Princess Peach getting involved with them. Alright, it's settled. Off to Petal Meadows, you two go. If Princess Peach indeed went there, your first priority must be to catch up to her. Collecting the crystal stars is a means to an end, and that end is Princess Peach. Dirt path from the forest to Castle Town. Huh. That is interesting. If you step off the path and step back on it, and then deal with all of the Skull Kids, do any more spawn, do you know? Aren't you coming, Professor? No, I'll stay in town and ask around about Princess Peach and that suspicious gang. Besides, I doubt a shriveled old Goomba like me could handle the trials of the road. Of course, if anything happens and you need some advice, come see me, okay? You got it, Professor. Well, Mario, we're off. One more thing. Mario, it's scary out there. Take this. It's called a badge, and it is incredibly helpful. You see, depending on the badges you have equipped, you'll get much more powerful. What's important is knowing what the effects will be when you first equip a badge. Would you like to practice equipping and removing badges? No. Are you sure about that? Oh, jeez. Are you sure about that? This is the last time I'll ask. Do you want practice? No! For the last time, no! By the way, you need flower points to use the Power Smash move. In battle, you should watch not only your HP, but FP too. Did you get all that? Well, here's hoping you find that pipe to Petal Meadows. Wait, where's the... Is it over here? There's a star piece around here. What? Where is it? Eh. Hey, Mario, what's the deal? You didn't equip the badge Professor Frankly gave you. If you don't equip a badge, it won't do anything for you. Equip it before you forget. Thank you. Dazzle. My name is Dazzle, and I collect star pieces. The more I collect, the happier I am. So, guy, if you have any star pieces, I'll trade you my badges for them. Yay! Come on, let's trade. Actually, found a fairly good number of them. But I'm not sure if I really want any of these lower ones. Guess I can get a happy flower. Sure. Whoop. Ah! Actually, wait, no, I'm not supposed to go over there. Hooray! No, I didn't want to ask you anything. Bloop. Ouch, that hurt. Bloober. Who just up and whacked someone's tootsies like that? Somebody with some serious moxie, that's who. Would you look at that? It's some saucy mustached Mick. He's in a world of hurt. I'll give him a taste of the old tentacle trample. Hey, Mario, you remember what Professor Frankly told us, right? You can press Y to change our attack order. If HP drops, you can press Y to put me in front. Well, that's fine. Oh, nice. That'll actually do counter damage to him. That's a blooper. And a really super humongous one, too. Ugh, it's all slimy. I just totally can't stand slimy, nasty, icky things. Gross. Gross. 12-1-0. It attacks with tentacles and ink. Once you damage both its tentacles, it'll fall down, and then it's attack time. By the way, the tentacles each have 3 HP. Now relax and house on that slimy, nasty blooper. House? Okay. Oh, why do I keep screwing that up? Well, I got that one under wraps. Aw, screwed that up. Gotcha. Yeah, B-I-N-G-O, and Bingo was his name-o. And an audience! The real reward. Blah bloop. I could swear there are more star pieces hiding behind pipes. Well, I'll likely find them all. Chapter 1. Castle and Dragon? Oh boy, D&D. My favorite. Well, here we are, the Petal Meadows, where folks say a crystal star hides. Woohoo! Here we go, Mario. The start of our adventure. This is completely awesome. Mushroom. Star piece. Moving on. Dragon. Moving on. Nothing to see here. Just a giant dragon. Whoa, what was that? Oh, is that a... Wow, Mario, look! Okay, folks, show's over. Nothing to see here. Just a giant dragon. Totally incredible. I've never seen anything that humongous before. It looked kind of scary, too. Weird. Professor Fankley said this place was peaceful. Wow, crazy. We just started and already there's an intrigue. Come on, Mario, let's go. Mushroom. Goomba. Hey, Goomba! Okay, Goombella, don't screw this up. Yeah, got it. And this is why I'm so bored with the regular play of the game. Oh, man. Well, I guess best case scenario, he uses the power punch, and then I just kill him. Big. And dead. It's equivalent to an enemy using guard when they're all by themselves. You're just wasting time, buddy. I don't have what I need to get that yet. Aha! Give me the horsetail. I think I have to use it for a recipe. Oh, God. Recipes. I don't think I'm going to do all the recipes. I've done that way too many times, and I get no reward for it. Oh, one more thing, Mario. If you ever find yourself, like, wondering what to do, just press X and use my tattle ability, okay? I might be able to look up some useful info that'll help us on our adventure. I definitely ignored that the first time playing this and wasn't clicking on all the bushes in sight. Getting roadblocked so early. For shame. Oh, that's almost a level. Oh, hello, Leaky Lasagna. Thank you for the follow. Ooh. Welcome, travelers. Where are you ask? Where are you, you ask? Why, this is Petalburg. Sorry, but it's been a long time since we've had visitors here. We're kind of remote. Yippity, once that dragon Hooktail was spotted flying around this area. Well, it didn't help tourism, put it that way. People just stopped visiting. Dragon? Hooktail? That must have been that huge thing we saw earlier, Mario. So it's called Hooktail, huh? Ooh, scary name. So anyway, green boots. Have you heard of these things called crystal stars? We're on this quest for them. It's very important. Crystal stars, you say? Nope, can't say that I have. Sorry about that. You might want to speak with the mayor, though. He's old. Really, really old. As such, he knows all kinds of stuff we don't. Koopas of his age are, really smart. Anyway, the mayor lives in that pink house up ahead. You should go check it out. A pink house? Sounds totally hideous. But it should be easy to find. Thanks for your help. It's a bulb. It's a Frenchman. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Non. It's a man with incredible eyebrows. What's that? Someone there? Who is it? Who? What do you want from me? I know, you're thieves, here to rob a defenseless old Koopa. Despicable. Go on, do what you will. But as you can plainly see, there's nothing to steal here. Oh, I guess I have a little money. Take it, you fiends. And my antique shell, too. Just leave the photos of me and the missus. Can't do without those memories. What? Not thieves, you say? Well, what's your story, then? Oh, wait. You folks looking for crystal stars. Well, why didn't you pipe up before, you idiot? We're just wasting time here. The crystal stars you're hunting for. Wait. Where did I hear about those dang things again? Ah, got it. Hooktail. Hooktail's got what you're looking for. It's this enormous ornery dragon. Eats folks, they say. You know Hooktail, right? I may have heard the name. Well, this Hooktail's the brutal, fly-by snackings of all of us on pins and needles. So, are you reckless fools? I mean, are you gallant heroes off to rough it up? Yeah, sure. This does sound promising. Why, if you can rid us of Hooktail, we'll shower you with gratitude and rewards. Wait, what's that I hear? You'll accept no reward? I didn't say that. What an unselfish man. You're noble indeed. Yep, a good egg. Now, what did you say your name was again? Murphy. That's a fine name. Yes, a fine name indeed. Well now, Murphy. The name is Mario. I appreciate that, Murphy. They are nice eyebrows. Now listen up. If you're intent on going to Hooktail's castle, find the secret pipe near this village. I don't know where it's at, but I know you needed stone keys to use that pipe. The keys are somewhere in Schwank Fortress, just past the village. Get them first. Well then, Murphy, get going and take care of that Hooktail monster. Thank you. You've been very helpful. I should drop off my items at the... How many am I holding? I've got room for 2 more. I'll be okay. I'll just actually use some of them. Oh, and I got some mail. As you travel, you may receive an email from people you've met on your journey. You can read these emails on your mailbox SP. That was another fun thing. Was the recurring theme of using Game Boy technology for I guess for the most part, just instant messaging with people. Which I learned today may actually have been possible to do in real life. Like, there are so many different add-ons for specifically the Game Boy Advance era to do different things, like watch TV through a rabbit ear setup. Woo, registered with the mail company. Yay. And an email from Frankly. It's highly likely you'll receive emails on this once you're on your journey, so check your mail often. Actually, I have nothing more to say on that, so I hope all goes well for you. I look forward to getting more information on those crystal stars. An old stronghold called Schwunk Fortress lies ahead. A stone creature lives there. At least it might live there. This gate is to keep it out. My job is guarding the gate. But if the mayor says it's okay, I'll let you pass. Careful out there, though. Excuse me? I beg your pardon. Wait a moment, please. Pardon me for yelling like that. I was panicking. How to begin? My name's Coops. I heard you're traveling to Hooktail's castle. So, anyway, I have a favor to ask. Out with it! Well, oh, just forget it. Never mind. Ignore me. Goodbye. Okay, that was weird. What do you think that was all about? Talk about issues. Something in my soul told me to check that piece of grass. I've ignored most of them up until now, but guess I just knew that there was a star piece there. That's not stylish. That's a Koopa Troopa. They've been around forever. Gotta respect the longevity. Their shells are hard, but flip them over and their defense drops to 0. And you know how to flip them over, right? Just jump on their heads. Did she tell me how much health or power this thing has? Huh. Oh, lordy. Oh, boy. Thank you, Water Alchemist, for the raid. Hello, Stellar Cheetah and Water Alchemist and Aether Oronus and Kazaku. Howdy, howdy, howdy indeed. Shoot. Yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm just kind of doing a session for fun, or I'm doing a playthrough for fun. I'm usually out here streaming new obscure games that I haven't played before, but I had a real hankering to play me some good old ThousandYear Door. And what about you? Getting up to a speed run or just a casual playthrough? Oh, and thank you for the follow, Kazaku. Nice. First time or just same as me? Oh, doing the first three Paper Marios in sequence. Nice. I have played the first Paper Mario on this channel previously before. I'm not I don't imagine I'm gonna do Super Paper Mario though, unfortunately. I just I didn't vibe with that game very much. Nothing wrong with it. It's no sticker star. Fight me! There's like the only redeeming quality from Sticker Star was the Boo Night Fever song from the mansion. I spent like 20 minutes with my DS just on the ground vibing. And that was the only fun I had with the game. That's a ball cleft, basically a monster with a swarthy looking face. How dare you? How dare you, Goombella? This is kind of mean, but ball guys really just don't do it for me. How dare you? Max HP is 2, attack is 1, defense is 2. Yeah, this guy's rock solid. Fire doesn't even hurt it. Might be best to attack with, say, a POW block? Oh yeah. Well, thank you very much for the well wishes, but I am a Canada boy. I had my Thanksgiving back in November. No wait, October. The only thing we've got to celebrate in the month of November is Remembrance Day, and that's not much of a celebration. Jeez, I got a kink in my neck. I just can't get out. Ah, that'll do it. Maple, what? 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 When did I toss Maple? I love Maple. Oh. Wasting good maple syrup. There's a star piece around here. I know it. Where is it? Well, I need that palpable. Get back here! Don't you run away from me. Yes. Yes, give the Canadian more views. That's a bristle. Totally covered in spikes. They're so prickly. 2, 1, 4. And they're impervious to fire. Even trying to get close to whack it with a hammer is dangerous. Seriously, its spikes will totally pop out. So since you can't jump on it or use your hammer, you better use an item. Or if you're super good at the game, you can just counter the thing to death. Which I definitely had to do one time because I forgot to pick up that POW block. Meh. Beer. Ah. 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 Jumped at the same time as me. You know what? I'm going to do it. Shoot. Big jump. Still can't get that counter. I'm gonna run out of room for items. Guess I should probably use some of these. Can Goombella use items? I can't recall. She can. Alright. Mario, do the jump thing. Goombella, do the fire flower thing. And there's an in coupon over there too. Damn it. Oh, I hardly ever use the in. There's a star piece around one of these things. I know it, but where is it? Must have missed it already. You're the first contestants I've seen in a while. If you've come all the way here to Schwank Fortress, you must want stone keys. And if that's the case, then you must compete against me. If you win, I'll let you through to where the stone keys rest. However, if you lose, and you will suffer a terrible fate. And by terrible, I mean awful. So, what do you want to do? I'll take you on. You don't look so tough. Probably. You're in for it now. Oh, wait, what's going on here? Why couldn't somebody tell me something earlier? I had my audio muted this entire time. Hey, ladies and germs. Welcome, everybody, to the 65th Super Fun Quirk Quiz. Thank you for saying something, Judgment. Oh, and have a good night, Water Alchemist. Thank you for stopping by. Perk up those ears. If you're correctly answer 5 of the following questions, you win. But get 3 of them wrong and you'll suffer a cruel and unusual punishment. Now, for the first question. What's hidden in this place? Is that your real answer? Are you sure? That's correct. That question was too easy, but it only gets harder from here. Much harder. So prepare yourself. On to question 2. What do 1 Mr. Softener and 1 Fire Flower cost at the shop in Petalburg? Total. I've had to memorize this question and now I can't forget it. That's correct. That question was too easy. I don't think so, man. Moving on. Question 3. What is the name of the mayor of Petalburg? Couscous. Oh, man. I kind of want some couscous. And the moment passed. That's correct. Too easy. Much harder. Prepare yourself. We're not done yet, folks. Question 4. Tell me now, where is the crystal star? Ah, right again! Tell me you didn't just get your 4th right answer. Can't be true. That's it. I'm making the rest of these near impossible. Get ready for brain pain. Are you ready for the diabolical question 5? How can one get from Petal Meadows to Rogueport? Go through a pipe. Is that your real answer? Are you sure? No! Ah, that's right! You correctly answered 5 questions. I don't believe it. You win! So very angry. I can't believe I lost. Guess I have to let you through. Stupid rules. You make the rules. You could just decide not to. It'd make you a bad guy. But you'd win. But I agreed to your rules. I won the game. But me, though. I want to win. Or more precisely, I want you to lose. Where? I did it. I wasn't scared. Where? That's a fuzzy. What a hyper little guy, huh? Cut back on the caffeine. Never. You can't make me. 310. Those things suck up your HP and use it to replenish their own. Isn't that the worst? I mean, ew. Doesn't that just sound totally gross? Anyway, guard against them by pressing A the moment they release you. Timing is pretty hard to master, so practice up. These things really suck. HP. Kill with fire! Okay, round 2. You get away. Multi-bounce, yay. Ah! 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 I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it all the way through here without fighting any more than I have to. And the next fight should give me a level. Oh, I don't need these. Actually, I should have... Oh! Take 1 second to think, and look what it got me. Oh, I do have another Fire Flower. Well, if I'd known that, I wouldn't have stopped to think. And I probably would have avoided that guy. Oh well. Keep running! Ah! I lost your... Ah! I don't need those coins. Whatever. Oh, no! I'm supposed to get my multi-bounce. Oh, well. Mjork! Hey, you suspicious types. This is our place. And coming in here is rude, rude, rude! Sorry, suckers. If you want a warm welcome, too bad. Now I lunch on your head. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just one guy. That's a gold fuzzy. Whoa, those are super rare. I'm serious. Wow. 10-1-0. Oh, but hey, even though it's a fuzzy, it won't suck up your HP, which is nice. I have to wonder, though, how does this thing hide? Look at it. It's so gaudy. Very impressive moves. Oof! Hey, ow! You chumps are tougher than you look. But I'm not through yet. Everyone, get him! No. Way. Ho. Say. Get. Ow! I missed. I missed again. Yeah, that could have gone better, but didn't go bad. Hello. You got me. Oh, badges. One more over. Oh man, I thought I would have collected more by now. Alright, keep your eyes open for a star piece. I know you've got one around here somewhere. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's nothing on this path that I haven't already found. I guess there wasn't. Just a POW block and a in coupon. Actually, no, that sounds right. Oh no! 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 I want to store some stuff. This. And this. And this. And one of these. Better make it 2. Excuse me. It's Mario, right? Look, see, the thing is, I've been waiting here in the hope of getting to speak with you. I have to ask you something, and you can say no, but I'm gonna throw it out there. See, I was wondering, would you... Oh, please take me with you to fight Hooktail. Please, I'm begging you. Sorry about that. See, my dad, he went off to fight, off to battle Hooktail long ago, but he never came back. I miss him, of course. I miss him badly. This isn't just about avenging my dad. Well, no, that's not true. Revenge is a part of it, I guess. A big part. But the truth is, I want to finish what Dad started. For his sake. For everyone's sake. Man, this is embarrassing. See, everyone always says I'm a crybaby. A weakling. But if I can defeat Hooktail, well, I won't be those things. I'll be strong, like my dad. How strong could your dad be? You got beaten by Hooktail. I know it'll be dangerous, but I still want to go. Please, Mario. For real? No kidding? Yes! Thank you so much. You won't regret this. New party member! Oops, a primer. You can throw his shell to hit people from far away and also grab items. And if you hold the button, he'll stay in place and you can move around. Yeah, just like that. He's a Koopa in battle, so if he gets jumped on, he'll fall over and he throws his shell at people. Just a Koopa. Okay, Mario. Let's get going. Koops? Oh, golly. Hi. Hi, Koopy Koo. Did you overhear all that? Well, part of it. Koops, I thought I heard you say you're off to fight Hooktail. But you're joking, right? I mean, you're not exactly a powerhouse. He'll eat you up. I know, Koopy Koo, but I want to be tougher. For you. So I have to do this. No, Koops, you don't. I mean, going off to some dangerous place? It's stupid. So what if you're timid and sort of a crybaby? I don't care about all that. I just want you to be you. So don't go. Sorry, Koopy Koo. I've made up my mind. No need to worry, though. After all, I'm traveling with Mario. He's the man. Fine. Ignore me. Stubborn Koopa. Can I have her on my team? I'm sorry, Koopy Koo. I swear to you, I will come back to you a stronger Koopa. Well, Mario, that's that, I guess. No turning back. Hooktail's castle awaits. Woo. Ah! I didn't think you'd be there. Should probably try to remember what the commands are to go to each menu. What was badges? Okay. Eh. Oh, geez, what's going on tonight? Another raid? Thank you, Jason Corns, for the raid. Welcome, Super Saiyan Gengar and Zek and Nuker Noah. No need to apologize about that. Just having some fun. And thank you for the follow, Jason. How y'all doing tonight? I'm doing pretty well. I'm playing through Paper Mario ThousandYear Door for like the billionth time because I felt like it. Don't at me. And thank you for the follow, BL Raven Wizard. Wait, why'd I come up here? Yeah, I think I actually want to be on the... yeah. I'll get it now. Oh man, Hooktail Castle. Stories were all true. This place is terrifying. Jump. Jump. Why level up HP when you can just use a badge? Actually, I guess I've probably got to... Damn it, I didn't use the button. Not quite, but I probably don't need this. Yay, HP! Or max HP. know one time I was able to make it up there. I think that's probably the closest I've ever gotten to doing it again. Yeah, okay, there's nothing up there. I would rather you not have that. That's a Koopa. That's a Koopa Paratroopa. It's basically a Koopa Troopa with wings. That's what you said about the Goomba. 4, 2, 1. Kind of hate that this guy gets to fly. Of course, you can stomp on him and he'll plunge down to be a plain Koopa Troopa. Yeah, do that. And he's ours. Stomp again to flip him, and his arms and legs are useless. Oops, sorry, that's not true. Looks like he can still wiggle them around a bit. I'm never gonna get that counter. I never use these. I'll use it now. This is a decent time. Okay, change my mind. I don't want max HP. I want that. Ah! Yawn, snooze, boring. This chapter is just very, very straightforward. Not a lot I can really do to mix things up. Why am I doing that? I'm not getting anything for it. Just wasting time. Oh no, you're dead. Oh. Oh no! These bones, they remind me of my father. There's no doubt about it. It's my father. Dad! Daddy, no! Wait, what's this? Mario, my father's clutching some kind of letter. Or at least his, bones are. So, what should I do? Should I read it? Yeah, man. You gotta be up. Like, you're not even gonna give yourself 6 hours of rest? Man, Good luck. And thanks for stopping by. Okay. I can do this. I'll read it. I came to this castle to destroy Hooktail, but I'm stuck and can go no further. So, in this letter, I shall note Hooktail's weaknesses for those who follow. The dread Hooktail cannot tolerate creatures that begin with cur and end with icket. Hidden somewhere in this castle is an item related to Hooktail's weakness. If one is to have any hope of defeating Hooktail, one must first find that item. One last thing. If faced with ultimate doom, the fiend will use any trick to save itself. If you hope to defeat it, do not give in to your kinder nature and fall for its tricks. Alas, I do not have the strength to continue writing. Already mist veils my eyes. My last words go to my son, Colorado. I love you, and I'm proud of who you've become. Huh? My son Colorado? Not Coops? Oops. Yeah, I guess this isn't my father after all. But if this is my father, I wonder if that pile of bones over there is my dad. Way to spoil the moment, kid. Larf, harf, harf, harf. You clearly don't value your lives much if you've come to this castle to disturb us. You will go no farther, and from this moment on, you'll be nothing but bones. Wham, 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 wham. What's with these numbskulls? Ow, ow, watch it, Pushy. You're shoving me around, Mario. What should we do? Wham, 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 wham. Bam, thank you, ma'am. Maybe I should have shaped the POW for this fight. Oh, get out of here, you! No! Oh. Right, I forgot that's a thing you can do. If your timing's decent, you can just dodge that shit. That's a dull bones. Sort of a skeleton thing. It was a Koopa Troopa. Once. 1, 2, 1. These creeps throw bones to attack. Oh, and they build reinforcements, too. Attacks that can strike multiple dull bones at once are most effective. You mean, like... Oh, wait, I don't have any. Darn. Well, that's a shame. Oh, well. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I got the timing down. What's red bones? Something fashion sense, meh. 5, 3, 1. Unlike your average dull bones, even if you pound it to 0 and it crumbles, it totally might revive, like a zombie. My advice is to get rid of all the dull bones, then attack the red bones. Oh, and one more thing. Once its friends start to fall, it may create some more. I'm working on it. Ah. Ah. Yeah, happy flower. Okay. Swamp partner. Coops. Coops, do the thing. Just keep doing that and we'll be aces. Oh, nice. B-I-N-G-O-I. I knew I wasn't going to get that. I guess I should heal this turn. Ah, shoot. Nice. Now get the fuck out of here. For good measure. Nah, get away. Shine, Sprite. Ah, get away! Get away! Oh, silly me. Okay. Just get out of my way, Coops. I don't want you screwing this up. Ah! Oh! Let's wait till a later chapter to get that, but I want it now. Ah! That's a tight jump. Got it. Yeah, I was hoping I could get the quick return back. Oh well. Yeah, it's not an easy one. I could get it later, once I've got access to, our little buddy. Nameless Yoshi. Does he have a canonical name, I wonder? It's probably just whatever they called him in testing, which would likely just be Baby Yoshi. Meh, you get away. Oh no, spiky floor and ceiling. Whatever shall I do? Mario, look at that. Good morning to you, Jarpy. Jarpe Vinay. However I pronounce that. Oh, I don't like the look of this. Come on, run! Obviously in a very different time zone from me, because it's, I should be going to bed around this hour. Man, that was too close. Gotta shake it off. Whew. Okay, we got the keys. Let's go open that spooky chest. What the heck? Hey, guests! It's been a long time since anyone came here. A real long time. Huh? You heard me? Wow! Wait a sec. If you can hear my voice, you must be some legendary hero or something. Or not. To be honest, I'm sure anyone with ears can hear me. But it sure is fun zinging people with that whole legendary hero bit. Hey, but seriously, folks, I was wondering if you could let me out of this chest. I've been locked in here so long, I'm starting to cramp up like you wouldn't believe. All I have to do is find the key and let me out. Easy. Time zones are wild. Huh? What do you mean? Think you'll be cursed if you open the box? Ridiculous. Who would do that? Really? Wait in a box and curse folks. A real slime ball, that's who. But I'm not a real slime ball, and I would do no such thing. That should be obvious. Look, if you help me out, maybe I'll help you out. You know, a little I scratch your back and you scratch mine, except in a reverse order. Of course, if you don't want it, you don't. Of course, you don't have to if you really don't want to. Like, finding a is hard. Hey there. Boy, am I so glad you found that key. Unbelievable. Whee! Fools! It was I! Purple box monster. Why, only the most idiotic, pudding-brained dolt would fall for a scheme like that. The castle's traps prevent anyone who's entered this place from ever leaving it. No matter which path you take, you're fated to waste away to a slow, painful end. But wait, there's more to this great deal. I'll throw in a free curse, no charge. Oogly googly boo. Whee! Now you're cursed, doofus. That serves you right. This curse is more cursedly curse-worthy than any curse that's ever cursed you. For this curse makes you like a piece of paper when you press and hold R. Whee! What a curse. Who curses like me? No one. Now I shall show you just how frightful a curse it is. Go on. Press and hold R. Yep, on paper. Whee! Just look at yourself. How embarrassing for you. Eat a sandwich, skinny. You understand what the curse means for you? Yes. So frightening. Then farewell, you dumbbells. Whee! What is the existence of that thing? Is he actually just like a wide piece of paper? Or does he just do that to look intimidating? And where'd the Goomba from that room go? Okay, now time... Actually, might be a little bit later? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do some backtracking. Shoot. Got my, objects out of order. Alrighty, back over here. You stay away. You stay away! You're trapped forever, you fool! Without my ability to stretch through the bars, you'll be stuck forever, Coops. You can join your dad there in the... okay, well, one of these bones is surely your dad. That wasn't the button I wanted, but okay. Took me such a long time on my first play to realize that this window is open. What a fool I was! Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can grab this. Yeah! Nice! Oh, that won't work. Should've used a hammer. No, my audience! How dare you! Oh, and a power punch. Thank you. I can use that on the boss, probably. Huh? Oh my, who's this handsome piece of cheese? I can't believe there are other thieves here besides me. How very strange. Hey, who are you? Me? Why, I'm Miss Mouse, the globe-trotting thief. Heard of me, sweetie? I heard there were rare and valuable badges here in this castle. That's why I'm here. But the real question is, why are people like you roaming in such a rundown place? Well, you see, we're here to beat Hooktail and, get the Crystal Star. So, don't think we'll let you get the Crystal Star first, no matter how cute you are. Crystal Star, you say? Mm-hmm. I didn't know a thing like that was hidden in this castle. Sounds intriguing. Perhaps I just heard something you didn't want me hearing. Mm-hmm. Darn. Oh, but that's okay. I mean, you're looking for this Crystal Star first. And I already found the badge I was after. So I'll let you go. I'll let you get your Crystal Star. Struggling here. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? It means I must say bye-bye for now, Mr. Cutie. I know, it's sad. We just met, and already it is time to say farewell. Alas. Oh my, you're so bold. Is that legal? I always love that line for some reason. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a little secret to share with you. Somewhere in this castle is a badge that'll help you best Hooktail. Or so I've heard. I don't know what kind of badge it is. Maybe you found it already. Maybe not. If you're going to fight Hooktail, I'd recommend finding that badge first. Well, take care, handsome mustache man. Let's get together again real soon. Did I grab that badge? I honestly can't remember if I went at that cage or not. I wonder what her story is. I bet it's an interesting one, full of romance. Okay, no, I grabbed it. And sure, I can equip it now. Yum, yum, yum. What a profitable room. Like all treasure hoards should be. Fine. I'll just go without you. Oh. Oh no, Goombella, I'm sorry. Damn it, I did it again. Use your hammer, doofus. Do I have a... I have a sleepy sheep? Hmm. Oh, actually, she's fine. I thought she was lower than that. Ding dong. Works on them, but not on the bones. Man, I never use sleepy sheep. Well, I gotta admit, it is quite useful. Almost got a level. Oh, no. God damn it. No, no. We're getting there. Oop. Whoa. Careful now. Okay, now for a very tricky maneuver. Ugh. This is hard to pull off. Is that enough height? I think it is. Okay. Woo! Did it! Yeah! Fuck, I love that. Love doing that. Wait, where the hell am I going? Oh, God. So long! Aha! I found a gap. I found a chink in your armor. Yep. Luck will heal me. And this is also the first time I'm hitting a save block. Haha! Alright, do I have everything I need? Yep. I guess I can put on a close call. I'm not sure if I even really need to do this. This seems like overkill. Who dares approach me? A plumber and an overgrown mushroom. Although, honestly, when was the last time Mario plumbed a pipe? So, you are friends of the strange garbed one who came earlier. I didn't expect more to come to steal the treasure I protect. Such rashness. That was foolish, I fear. Do you really think you can beat me? But you're so small, and you don't appear tasty. Suppose you might make a good snack? And the bottoms of your feet smell like they might make a good sauce with some spices. Easy there. What I'll do is saute you to crispy goodness and gobble you down, head first. Snack time, little appetizers. But which one of you morsels should I taste first? Don't lick my feet! Damn fetishist. Boo. Yeah, let's go with a power smash. Ugh, that awful sound. It sounds like a cricket. How did you know? Stop at this instant. Ugh, I got really bad food poisoning once when I ate a cricket. I hate them. Oh, fight it, Hooky. Just hearing a cricket chirp makes me feel woozy. Oh, no! Oh, well, okay, she got electrified. That's not the worst. I wonder if that'll work. That's Hooktail. Max HP 20, attack 5, defense 1. It'll stomp and munch on you, and it has a more dragonish attack, stinky, fiery breath. It's tricky, especially when it's losing, and it'll try to fool you into being merciful. Oh yeah, and one more thing. It hates things that start with cr and end with ikit. Supposedly, there's something related to that somewhere in this castle. Did we find it? Shoot. Missed up the timing. I already forgot how much defense it has, so I don't know if I'm at a good point for it yet. Darn. I think it only had one. Yeah, it only has one defense. It wouldn't completely lock me out otherwise. Let's test this timing with Goombella. Okay, that's the point I want. That wasn't bad. Oh, must not gag my tummy. So very woozy. Ow. And the electricity, it does nothing! Yeah, got it. Got that one too. Alright, Mario. Get us back up to... Get us nice and healthy again. Give me some more FP. Just gonna backload those mushrooms, are you? Oh, no! Oh, well. That's... Yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Wait, hold up a moment. I give up. Please. I won't be so bad anymore. I promise. In fact, I'm sorry. For everything. Yeah. To prove it, I'll give you 1,000 coins. What do you say? Can you forgive me? Keep your coins, fiend. What? You must be joking. You don't need any coins? I don't think I can even hold... Actually, wait, no. I think I can hold exactly 999? Don't quote me on that. Then how about the lovely, rare, extra special badge I have? I'll give you that. It's one of a kind, and it's yours for a limited time only. Will you take it? Keep it, you cad. Really? Well, I suppose I could apologize by letting you smell the bottoms of my feet. People pay good money to do this. I'm being completely honest right now. Really. So, care to take a whiff of the rich yet delicate scent of my world-renowned feet? Maybe just a quick sniff. That's disgusting! Get out of here! Well, they're a trusting fellow, are you? It's important to be able to trust someone, you know? Guess I'd better... My audience! You fiend! Where am I gonna get my star power now? That's just terrible. Oh, ha. Now my strength has returned. That's it. Enough of this. Let's finish him off once and for all, Mario. I don't know where your defense is at right now. Still reduced. Good. Why do I always have to feel so faint every time I hear a cricket? Nice. Timing is spot on. Yeah, get wrecked. But how? Why? There's still so much I wanted to do with my life. So many meals. Dragons are supposed to be such a serious threat. What happened? Okay, I know I want mostly badges so I can swap my builds on the fly, but I need a little bit of FP. Yes, we did it, Mario! All we have to do now is search for that crystal star we can't seem to locate. Oh. Oh. Barf. Harf. Yeah! I'm out! Finally! Whoa. It can't be. Eh? Dad? Hey, you're Coops. Hey, son. You gotten so big since I last saw you. Well, yeah, I guess I have. But who cares, Dad? I mean, golly, what happened to you? Where have you been all this time? Well, I came here a while back to deal with Hooktail, and all was well and good. But just before my finishing blow, he played a trick on me and gobbled me down whole. I've been hiding in my shell for the 10 years since then, inside Hooktail's belly. Ooh, 10 years. And boy, was it nasty. Yuck! I'm so glad to finally get out. Ha ha ha! Honestly, Dad, don't you know how worried about you we all were? For 10 long years, we all thought you'd... You know, we thought your game was over. Oh, sorry, son, but I'm okay. That's good, right? We're together now, right? Hey, speaking of which, what are you doing here anyway? Oh, come on, Dad. Came here to defeat Hooktail, who's been wreaking havoc in town. Mr. Mario here is looking for a gem called the Crystal Star. Crystal Star? This wouldn't happen to be what you're talking about, would it? What's that? Found it down there in Hooktail's belly. Nice, huh? I kept it as a souvenir. So, this is the thing you're looking for. Perfect. Just perfect. You can have it. Come now. I won't take no for an answer. You're Koops' friend. Please, take it. Yeah, Crystal Star find. And you learn the special move, Earth Tremor. Yes, real power. End of chapter. Mario and friends finally got a crystal star in the castle after defeating Hooktail. Koops even reunited with his long-lost father, whom he thought was dead. Yet they were unable to learn anything about the whereabouts of the princess. Where could Princess Peach be? Yes, Mario's adventure has only just begun. Nah, I'll do it later. Oh, great exalted Grotus, we brought the Princess Peach you ordered, sir. Well, 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 my pet. Isn't it about time you told us where the map is? Princess Peach, you will speak when spoken to. I'm telling you, I don't know. There's no point in trying to hide it, silly girl. We know you had it. We know this. Trust me, it's very much in your interest to be absolutely honest with us. We X-Nauts are not all rainbows and lollipops, I assure you. We are quite nasty. Grotus, sir, I have news. Report at once. You know that crystal star we thought maybe Hooktail had? Well, someone nabbed it. What? What did you say? Someone else is after the crystal stars? And he defeated that Hooktail creature, you say? Speak, soldier. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. There's more, too. See, according to the report, it was a mustache dude in a red hat and blue overalls who pulled the job. Mario! Excuse me? Mario? Took the words right out of my mouth. I see. So you know of this Mario, do you? This fool matters not at all. I'll know all about him before long. That I promise. I grow bored of talking. Take Princess Peach back to the holding room. Yes, sir. And men, take good care of Princess Peach. Understand? She is not to be harmed. You got it, sir. Well, Lord Crump. If this Mario character has the map, then it's highly likely he'll find the crystal star we're hunting in the Boggly Woods. You must return there immediately and hasten the excavation. It must not fail. Was that? Oh, yeah, sure. Roger, Grotus. And with that, pow, I'm gone. I wonder if sending Lord Crump there alone is wise. He is a bit out there. X-Not, I summon you. You rang, dude? I mean, sir? You rang, Sir Grotus, dude? Grotus? Sir Grotus? Sir? Shut up. Go get the Shadow Sirens over here. The Shadow Sirens, sir? But they... I don't care how you plan to end that sentence, fool. Go get them, now. Gotcha. The Honorable Grotus has need of us. Then we arrive without delay. Wee-hee-hee-hee. Pray tell, did the princess tell you where the map is? Still your tongue, Beldam. We would already have it if you'd snatched her earlier. But now, since you missed your chance, some poor fool named Mario has the map. It wasn't my fault, truly. There were too many prying eyes there. Too many. Besides, a strange old man showed up at the moment of truth, and we had to retreat. Why worry? All we need to do now is find this Mario and steal the map. Yes? Indeed, that is your duty. Must I remind you? That map is vital to the X-Not plan. I will have my men prepare all available information on this Mario. For now, hear me, Beldam. You Shadow Sirens must take care of this troublemaker. Fear not, sire. I, Beldam, shall return with what you seek. Let's go, my lovelies. Marilyn, Vivian, come. We have a job to do. Gah. That moon drop is not much of a surprise when you actually get a goddamn picture of it. Oh dear, here we go again. I can't believe I'm kidnapped again. Marion Toadsworth must be worried sick. Again. But, hang on a moment. Where in the world am I, anyway? It's so unfamiliar. I wish I could at least let Mario and Toadsworth know that I've been caught. Oh, what's a princess to do? Better strip. What a lovely shower. No soap scum, even. Wow. I wonder if it works. Boy, I'm stressed. Better take a bath. Ah. Yeah, Ponytail Peach! How refreshing. I feel like a new princess. Woo! Woo! Ponytail Peach! She's so cute. She's even blushing a little bit just from the, I guess, probably the heat of the shower. Woo! Ah, it looks so good. And it's gone. What was that? Hey, how odd. The doors open by themselves. Weird. Doesn't look like anyone's around. How do I keep making these doors open? How odd. Hello, Princess Peach. Huh? What? Who said that? Where are you? How amusing. I am right here, before your eyes. I am this laboratory's main computer. I am the Tech XX. Many call me Tech. You may. Sir Grotus created me to be a perfect computer, one that is flawless in its reason. Grotus... Wait, he's that awful dome-headed thing who interrogated me, right? Sir Grotus is not awful. He is a very great person. He is marvelous. Well, I don't think so. But I doubt I'll change your mind. So, I'm wondering, why did you leave me in here? I am unsure. An unusual program deviation occurred when I observed you earlier. My higher brain circuitry malfunctioned and nearly overheated at your image. Also, an unidentified impulse sped through my processors. These events are new to me. There is more to this phenomenon as well. I ran diagnostic programs, and their solution was, I want to know more about you. I want to observe you. Such a compulsion has no precedence. Cause unknown. I, the perfect computer, must diagnose this unusual situation. I will not fail. That is why I led you here. Wait, did you just say you want to observe me? To know more about me? Could it be that you... No, impossible. Can't be. You're a computer. What has happened to me? If you know my malfunction, you must tell me of it. Oh, I couldn't really, because it's just too weird. Please, tell me, please. I am the world's best computer. I am perfect. There should not be anything that I do not understand, please. Well, you know, maybe... Is it possible that, well, you want to bone me? Bone? What is bone? I cannot compute this. Alright, that's enough. The computer be super thirsty. Wait, you don't know what love is? Love... How do I explain? Love tells you when you want to be with a person forever. Makes you feel happy just to see that person happy, smiling, having fun. When you love someone, you will do anything to help when he or she is in trouble. Happiness. Fun. I have definitions for these words, but my programming is insufficient. There should be nothing I cannot comprehend. I am a perfect computer. Comprehend love? Love's not something you comprehend, Tech. You feel it. Princess Peach, will you teach me this feeling you call love? What? You're a computer. Why would you care about love? I am perfect. There must be nothing that I cannot comprehend. Nothing. That is why you must help me understand this thing called love, please. If you have any wishes that I can grant you in exchange, I will grant them. But of course, I am unable to grant such a wish as letting you escape. What? Are you insane? You X-Jerks kidnapped me like common Koopas. Now you call me in here and ask me to teach you the meaning of love? I should spit on your screen. You'll grant my wishes? Ha! Why should I believe you? I understand you are angry. That emotion I comprehend. You need not teach me now. But I must learn of this thing. I must. There is no alternative. I must be a perfect computer. That is why, if you would just consider teaching me, I will grant your wishes. Do you understand me, Princess Peach? Now, tell me your wish. Are you sure? Well, okay, here goes. Can I contact someone? The sooner the better. Yes, of course you may. Use my communicator to send wireless mail to anywhere you want. If you so wish, you can use it right now. It is no trouble. Use the keyboard in front of you. Enter the recipient, address, and message. You mean this keyboard? Alright, let me give this a shot. Oh yeah, right there. Okay, it's ready, Tech. Could you send it? The message has been sent. For the time being, you may return to your room. I will call you in again when I want to ask you something. Okay then. Good night. Good night, Princess Peach. Not yet. We got one more party to observe. It's the castle from Super Mario RPG. I'm totally expecting a... Ooh, what was the big sword's name? Smithy's sword, whatever. Bowser, the mighty Koopa King, has arrived. Hold your applause, minions. But now that I'm here, Cammy, you crusty old hag, why did you summon me? Great Lord Bowser, the, crusty hag Cammy Koopa will arrive momentarily. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience, but please wait at the rear of the room. These guys are talking mad smack about me. I don't remember what that guy's talking about. Wow, what a profile. Although, this thing could use a good dusting. Huh? Looks like this eye is a little loose. Incredible, the statue's eye is a jewel. I got the Bowser jewel. Just kidding. Ah, Lord Bowser. Stamina ain't what it used to be. I've just now returned. I'm terribly sorry to keep you waiting, my lord. I bet you are, Cammy Koopa. Now with it. Why have you called me here? Please, your grumpiness, don't be so impatient with your poor servant. It is my displeasure to report that Mario, that scum, is off to a town called Rogueport. Am I Mario's babysitter? I don't care what he's doing. You gonna call me every time that guy blows his nose, or what? Sheesh. Yes, well, you see, my lord, apparently Mario is hunting for an amazing treasure. Treasure? Yes, Mario has gone in search of star-shaped jewels known as the Crystal Stars. I'm researching just what they are, but there's no question of their high value. The Crystal Stars, you say? They sound like good world-conquering tools. I want them. Yes, very good. Continue researching this for me, you brainy hag, you. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Leave it to me. By the way, Lord Bowser, do you like fried eggs? Yeah, I'd like a good fried egg. Do I? I love fried eggs. Love them. But what a weird question. Why do you ask? Well, during my Mario recon, I stopped in a lovely place called Petal Meadows. I was planning on taking everyone there for a picnic, having some eggs and toast. Of course, I wouldn't think of sending out invites without asking you first, Lord Bowser. Arid! A picnic? You moron! This is no time for fun! See, this is why my evil plans always derail. Because you claws always goof off. Ah!
Oh dear, Lord Bowser, please, calm down. Remember your blood pressure. What's that? What? Is this true? Lord Bowser, terrible news. Some bold fool abducted Princess Peach in Rogueport.
Oh, what? Tell me you're lying, Cammy. How? When? Where? Who'd do such a thing? Besides me.
I'm afraid we don't have that information quite yet. The investigation's ongoing. One thing is most certainly confirmed, however. The princess has been kidnapped.
Under no circumstances is anyone allowed to kidnap her without my say-so. I will not stand for this. I'm going to Rogueport now. I gotta kidnap her back.
Okay, she was kidnapped from Rogueport, but she's not there anymore, my dude. There aren't exactly a lot of leads. Also, yeah, clown car! But your grunginess, wait up! And there's a good saving point. It's nice that they gave Kami Koopa a fresh coat of paint. It was weird just having a single Magic Koopa be referred to as Kami.
Koops, my lad. Are you telling me that you're going with Mario?
That's right, Dad. I'm going to continue traveling with Mario. And then I'm going to come back a strong Koopa like you, Dad.
Nicely said, young Koops. That's my boy. But always remember this. You are my son, Koops, and I am your father.
Koops, my sweet, I'll be right here waiting for you to prove yourself.
May I just add, if anything happens, you can always come home, Koops. Don't you ever forget that. This village will always be your home.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Well, I'm off. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mario. You know, farewells. So, where are we going? Let's head back to Rogueport. Remember, Mario? The bearer of the magical map shall unfurl it before the ThousandYear Door. When this is done, the stars shall guide the bearer to the crystal star with pure light. And it didn't stop there. Each crystal star shall point to the next. That's what the book says. Which means, if we take the crystal star we found back to the ThousandYear Door, so that means the location of the next crystal star will appear on the magical map? Exactly. Come on, let's go. More pages. More Koopa leaves. Or turtley leaves. Not drinking enough. I'm starting to come down. I'm getting all achy and tired. Well, not achy, but like fatigue-y. I am becoming fatigued. Mario, are you okay? You're totally shaking. Do you need a bathroom? I mean, I could pee. But I can hold it. Oh, is that a mailbox SP? Cool. With the light? Hey, who's that mail from? My dearest Mario, I send this letter in the hope that it reaches you safely. I am being held against my will in some strange place. Though I do not know where I am, I remain unharmed and in relative comfort. Those who have captured me seem to be after the map I sent you earlier. They may be hoping to use it to find objects they call the crystal stars. I do not know what they are planning, but I have a feeling it is not anything positive. Mario, please collect these crystal stars before they do. You must. They are already aware that you have the map, so please be very careful. And please, don't worry about me, Princess Peach. Wow. Wait a second. Isn't that from Princess Peach? The princess? Does that mean she's okay? At least she's not hurt. But it sounds like whoever kidnapped Princess Peach is also after the Crystal Stars.
And so far as we can tell, it's not Bowser this time. Especially intriguing. Honestly, how many parties have kidnapped Peach? There's Bowser however many times. There's Wart. There's Grotus. There's Count Black. Booster. And I'm only counting like main antagonist. Or I guess not main antagonist, but like really what's the word I'm looking for? I guess antagonist is fine. Doesn't necessarily have to be main antagonist, but not just like regular old chumps, because there's definitely like some sort of scene where I think Princess Peach gets like snagged by a couple of Shy Guys or something, and you have to stealthily grab her. What am I doing going all the way over here? So I can go in here. Although, is this the, yeah, can't go in here yet. Yeah, the one I'm referring to is in Superstar Saga, you have to escort Princess Peach across the desert. And during that sequence, if she happens to run into an enemy, they'll get pulled to some random cave where you just have to like sneak past some sleeping guards and grab her again. Oh, jeez. Is this a... God, I can't tell if this is a raid or just a spam. Thank you for the raid, Jorts. Which cheek do I like? Tis a good question. Well, while I think on that, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Quicksend GM, Jorts. Oh no. Well, I guess if it's also spam, then I guess I should probably go ahead and ban you. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye. Bye now. Enjoy the ban. And stream's going good. To explain for, I think, the 4th time tonight, apparently all I have to do is play the right game and people will show up. I am playing ThousandYear Door for the 1,000,000th time. Because I felt like it. Okay, Mario, you ready? Hold that crystal star up. Okay, to your Manatanga, I got to assume that you're a bot. If you aren't, please say so now, otherwise you're receiving a ban. Okay, I'm hearing nothing. Goodbye. Let that be a lesson to the rest of you. Location of crystal star has been recorded on your map. Just wasn't clear. Like, the timing was really close to the raid, so hard to say if the... And the joking about spamming. Oh, check it out, Mario. Location of the next crystal star has appeared. But I have no idea where that is. Okay, I guess we gotta let Professor Frankly tell us where that place is. And to answer your earlier question, yes, this is one of my favorite games. Certainly for the GameCube. But I gotta say, Skies of Arcadia takes the #1 spot. I see. Crystal clear. Yeah, great pun. Come on. Where's the next crystal star, Professor? It's in the Boggly Woods. The second crystal star is inside a great tree there. A great tree in the Boggly Woods? Okay. About those woods. I think some odd creatures live there. Meh. If memory serves, there's a pipe beneath the town that leads to those woods. By the way, Professor, about Princess Peach. Not long ago, Mario received an email from her. It said that the people who kidnapped her are also looking for the crystal stars. Oh, and the worst part? She said that she doesn't even know where she is. Oh, if Princess Peach's kidnappers are also looking for the crystal stars, what could they hope to achieve? Could the treasure be... too many unknowns. Unfortunately, the only clues you can rely on are the crystal stars on that map. Thank you for the follow, Jorts! Darn, I was hoping you'd forgotten. I'm gonna say right. It's the one I sit on the most. Unfortunately, the only clues we can... Oh, yes. And yes, Hat in Time's also a great game. Love platformers. Love collectathons. Then we'll head for Boggly Woods to find the next crystal star. Let's do it. Yes, I recommend you do just that, and find it before the princess's captors do. But don't be hasty. If you're low on items or health, drop by the shop and in first. I'll keep researching to learn more about the crystal stars and the ancient treasure. Oh god, did I get into some blood war? Is this like a Crips and Bloods type of situation? I'm not sure if I can handle that sort of pressure and responsibility. Hey, Luigi, this guy! Well, hey, big brother. Fancy meeting you here. What a quinky-dink. Eh? Who, me? Well, bro, I'm on an adventure. I have to rescue Princess Eclair of the Waffle Kingdom. Yeah, it's a bad scene, all right. She's been kidnapped by the evil Chestnut King. If you gotta know, I met with some Waffle Kingdom cabinet members the other day. It was pretty crazy, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story do you want to hear, bro? The first part? Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. My big brother, that's you, bro, got a letter from Princess Peach and took off. Left behind as usual, I was cooking a snack at home when another letter arrived. We don't get so much mail, so I was thinking, huh? This is what the letter said. Sirs, my name is Crepe. I'm a cabinet minister in the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the Chestnut King, who took our Princess Eclair. I ask, nay beg for your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response, sirs. Sincerely, Crepe. Well, I don't remember it exactly, but I think it went something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro, gone, it fell to me to answer this plea. Hesitating only a teensy bit, I headed to the Waffle Kingdom to investigate. Oh no, first I Oh, no. First I wrote a letter. First I wrote a note to myself about what I was cooking. Then I left. Once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met Minister Crepe, who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped Princess Eclair and vanished. Apparently, though, some oracles said a marvelous compass could locate her. This marvelous compass has been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse. And those parts have been scattered across the land. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass was said to point to the next. And since one of the parts was embedded in the tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I collected all the parts, I'd find her. Smart, huh? The minister gave me the compass based spoken of in Waffler fables. When it activated, the entire thing lit right up, indicating the Deep South. It was pointing me towards Rumple Bump Volcano on the Pudding Continent. So yeah, here I am, sailing out of Rogueport for Rumble Bump Volcano. It's probably going to be pretty dangerous, but I gotta rescue that princess. Thanks for telling me all that. If you want to hear what I've been up to, just come find me, okay? I'll be around. Paper Luigi and the Marvelous Compass, the story we never got. Damn. Oh, way to raid and run, jorts. Thank you for stopping by, and thanks for the follow. And the raid. And you too, Quicks and GM. Quicksand GM. I don't know. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I read those messages too fast. Bye, Quicksand GM. You're not leaving yet, jorts. You have no choice. Shoot, what was I doing? Right. How many? I've only got 3. Yeah, I'll fight you. I'm gonna need a little bit of power first, though. Welcome to the home of Merlin, the super magician. I foresaw your arrival. I can aid you if you wish. With 3 shine sprites, I can power up your partners. Of course, that means I boost their attack power, but I also throw in a new move for free. Ooh. So, which partner would you like me to power up? Get me the Koops. Shall I power up this partner? Shazibi. Shazubi. Then you may go. Okay, back to Goombella for a moment. Hey, you! I don't like your face! Whoa, hold up now. You're an outsider. Past this point is the turf of Ishnael, head of the Robos. God damn it. It's 10 coins to pass through. You try to pass without paying, I'm afraid I'll have to whip you, but good. I can take you. What? You gotta be kidding. You think you can fight your way through here? I'm gonna make you eat your words, tough guy. Let's get this party started. I'm gonna put Goombella in the front so she can take a couple of hits. That's Gus. He's super annoying and tries to take tolls from everyone. 23-0. All in all, he's pretty tough. Oh, and I've told you a million times. That pointy spear of his hurts if you stomp on it. Wonder if this guy watches people pass 365 days a year. Talk about a workaholic. Me. Shoot. Press the wrong button. Ow. Hey, I guess, yeah, Luigi was nearby, so we could just stop by, watch my fight. Yeah, bro. Beat up that innocent civilian who just wanted you to pay the toll. The Mario Brothers never pay. Shoot. Ugh. Huh. That hurt. You have no chance of beating me. Trust me, so you better run. Yeah, if you don't, seriously, it'll be game over for you. You can choose to run from your text. Wow, I don't think I've ever let him take... I don't think I've ever let him do this much damage to me before. Sometimes it's best to run. I did not realize he was a tutorial for this. Well, he'll be dead next turn. Ow. And... sure. Down he go! Crud. You dumb video game heroes always pull this stuff. It's ridiculous. Think violence solves everything, don't you? Huh? Don't you? I mean, beat you. Hey, is this your first time to the Trouble Center? If you plan on using our services, I can explain them to you first. Nah. I see. Get out of here. Oh, no, I know what to do. I don't need an explanation. And listen good. This Trouble Center is where people come with troubles. That's why it's named that. If you want to see what kind of troubles people have, check that bulletin board. If you're a nice guy, you'll choose someone and try not to help them out. If not, not. Help someone out and they'll give you a reward. Probably. Not a bad deal, eh? But remember, if you decide not to solve a trouble, you have to pay to cancel. Got that? Well, good. Then go help someone out. Sure. Garf need key. They call me Garf. I have lost my key, and thus cannot get into my house. It should be somewhere in Rogueport. I just need someone to find it. I'll be waiting for you at the house at the very back end of East Rogueport. Want to take on Garf's trouble? Do it, and do it right. Hey, Garf. Took on my trouble? You? Okay, then please find my key and be quick about it. If someone else finds my key, they'll be able to get in my house, so I'll stand guard. I think I dropped my key when I went to the badge shop. I'm not sure. More than anything, I just want to go take a nap. I can grab your key on the way. Welcome to the lone refuge in this port of filthiness. Our beds will soothe your soul. It only costs 5 coins to spend the night. Would you care for a bed? Enjoy your stay. Did you sleep well? Now you're ready to get out there and face the world. See you again soon. Key. Contact lens. Oh, and before I forget, Hooktail of Petal Meadows defeated by Brave Hero. Must have been a tough guy. While looking for badges in Hooktail's castle, I ran into a spiffy mustached fellow. The heart-stealing thief. Is Miss Mouse a phantom thief? Wow! She was doing it before it was cool! Did you bring me my contact lens, Mr. Squishy? A contact lens! Oh, sweet relief. Thank you! Finally, the world is crisp and clear again. I can see. Oh, I'm so happy. Be careful from now on. People don't generally like having their stuff stomped on. I'll try and remember that. Oh, and Charlie. Hey, oh! I've got all the hottest new products right here. Look no further. You got the fevered look of a man with a mind for goods. Want to buy something? Oh, it's so expensive. I'll grab your slow-go badge just to get it out of the pool. Hey-oh, I should have known. You know a deal when you see one, my man. The unbelievably low price for this Slogo is only 12 coins. Yeah, sure, whatever. Nah, I'm good. What? No more shopping? Sorry to hear that, my man. This is a limited time offer. I change the goods I offer from time to time, so come back real soon, alright?
I want to buy the W emblem, but I got no monies.
You know what? Actually, I am intending to do a good number, if not all of these quests, and I need to use the facilities, so I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Take this opportunity to get up, stretch your legs, grab a snack, grab a drink, call your mom, do what you need to do. BRB. And we are back. Sorry for the wait. Yeah, I don't care what your name is. Did you find my key? Yes, my key. I can finally get inside my house again. Home sweet home. Thank you. Please, take this as payment for your efforts, alright? Money! You solved the trouble. Do you have anything in your house? I feel like the answer was no, which seems really weird. I don't think even using the ground pound gets you anything in there. McGoomba wants me... Right, to move thing from one alley to the other. This is McGoomba, and I have a simple task. I need to have something delivered. Unfortunately, for reasons I won't mention, I can't be seen walking around Rogueport. Meet me behind Zest's house on Rogueport Plaza. And I'll grab a star piece from over here while I'm at it. There it is. You never know. Wait, is this the wrong guy? Oh, you never know who'll be watching. Take this package to Goomfree. You'll find him in front of Frankly's place. Actually, if I press... There we go. So let's do this thing quick. Try not to be seen. You got a box. The thing, Goombas, you deliver to Goomfree. Dare you look inside? Meh. Probably something sorted. I don't need to know. Actually, the less I know, the better. Yeah, okay, it's you. The package. Yep, that's it. I'll dispose of this in a way no one will ever find it. Tell Goomba I said so. Do me a favor. Forget all this. You hear me? Never happened. For your sake. We never spoke. Forget everything. When you give Magumba my message, he'll give you your compensation. Remember, this deal won't be done until you give my message to Magumba. What's in the box? I'm an accomplice now. I have a right to know. Did you deliver it? Phew, you saved my neck, buddy. Oh, I almost forgot. Your compensation. Saved my neck. You got something good. I get as many coins for delivering your sorted package as I do for finding some guy's house key. I feel like those two things are not equal in value. This guy just has to, like, call a locksmith and get his locks changed. Price adjustment. You wanted me to get the price of items in the other town, I think. And I don't remember what those are off the top of my head. Or off the top of my head. I don't want to go all the way back to Petal Meadows to get them. Hey, my name's Gunther. Please find the guy that pulled off credit card fraud on me. Just real actual problems. Hey, I got somebody committed credit card fraud on me. Help. I'll be in Rogueport Plaza, so come talk to me. Whoops. Oh god, this game's such a trip. It's supposed to be a Nintendo game. It's fun and childish, meant for kids. E for everyone. You look like you don't know nothing. So oh wait, I'm talking to the wrong guy. No, you. Hey, you're here to handle my trouble, aren't you? Then listen up. Larson the bandit pulled some credit card fraud on me and took my dough. I want to rough him up for it, but the guy's too wise and I can never catch him. He's hiding somewhere here in Rogueport, so I want you to find him. By the way, bandits are those guys in blue outfits who wear masks. There are several in Rogueport, but this one will fess up once you grill him. Do this, and then you'll get your reward. I'm counting on you. What if he plays dumb? I'm racist and can't tell the difference between bandits. You got a problem? What are you looking at? Unless you got business with me, scram. What? You want me to return the money I swindled? What are you, the fraud police? Sheesh, how did I let myself get caught? Get back here. Cripes! The fraud police! You don't give up easy, do you? Can't make me pay. You'll never take me alive! I ripped that guy off fair and square. Ah, the sweet smell of an all-day sucker. Cripes! The fraud police! Ah! Shoot! You're serious! Fine, I'm a man. Do with me as you will. Hey! Looks like you caught him. Nice. Here's your reward. So, since it looks like you're all out of dough, I'll take it out of your hide. Yee! No! Please! Wump. 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 Should have just had that turn into a scuffle until I leave the screen. Oh, so many quests. I don't have the Yoshi to get me along. Hit me, please. Mouse Milling here. I need some help jogging my memory. Meet me in Rogueport Square in front of the shop. Produces bat. Here. Please hit me over the head as hard as you can. Don't hold back now. You accepted my trouble. I smell it. Thank you. I found a good lead on a way to make money, but I sort of forgot about it. So, I want to use shock treatment to try to remember it. Yes, indeed. Just keep hitting me in the head with that hammer until I remember. But be careful. If you hit me after I remember it, I'll forget again. Okay, let's do this. Wham! 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 Yeah. That's it! I remember now. I have to buy a sleepy sheep at the shop in Rogueport. And sell it for a 2-coin profit in Petalburg. Let that tip be your reward. Don't spend all those profits. Cool. You gave me a potentially infinite source of revenue that is really slow to pull off. If only Mario could buy sleepy sheep by the bushel. Bomberto just wants food. He doesn't care what. And I need you to do some shopping. Please, come right quick, because I'm starving. Meet me in Rogueport, out at the docks. I've got a mushroom or two on me. Even better would be a dry shroom. Actually, I could get a dried shroom from, the West shop. But I don't know if it's too early to try to pull that shtick. Move it, you landlubber. Huh? Oh, yeah, right. You took on my trouble, eh? My wife brought my lunchbox to me, but it was empty when I opened it. I'm so hungry, I could eat walrus whiskers. You gotta bring me something to eat. How about, let's see. Yeah, whatever. Anything, as long as it's food. Now, get to it. Did you bring me something to eat? You can have a mushroom. Hey, that looks right tasty. Chomp, nomp, gromp, schnorp. Yum. I hit the spot. Now here's your reward. Thanks, mate. Oh, right. That quest might have had a variable reward, depending on how much money I gave him. And this guy needs me to give him, like... Oh, God, was it 100 coins or 300 coins at a time? I think it's 100. You give him 3 instances of 100 coins, and he'll pay you back 3-fold, bringing you 900 coins? Hey, you're Mario. Wow, this is so cool. I never thought I'd meet a celebrity out here. Ooh, I know. You want to make an investment, Mario? My name's Lumpy, and I'm heading out to dry desert to prospect for oil. I've lived my life hoping to get rich quick, and now my chance has come. But I still don't have enough startup funds. Could you please lend me some money? I'm accepting initial investments of 100 coins or more. I'll lend you cash. Thank you so much. You won't regret it. I'll probably end up getting a little bit more money. Who cares if I'm broke for the next little while? ROI, man. ROI. Try to find me. You're all the way in the castle. No deal. I should have grabbed those while I was there. I thought about it. Wish I could do multiple of these at a time. Well, I usually like doing the Petal Meadows quests once I've got the pipe open, but that doesn't matter for Try to Find Me. So I might as well do that one now. It's me, Koopook, the wandering hide-and-seek champion. I'm hiding somewhere in Hooktail Castle right now. Hiding like you read about. If you find me, I'll give you something good. Think you can do it? Really? Alright, yeah. I think I'm going to go find Koopook, and then I'm going to end the stream. So, if you've guys have got anybody good to raid in mind, I might like to try that, because I don't think I've ever done it before. And I've gotten enough people at least stopping by today. Like, good God, what was that? 3 raids? It's a record. I am going the wrong way. Come on, Coops. That was pathetic. I was also kind of hoping to have a better collection of badges by now, but I guess I'm going to have to wait until maybe chapter 3 to do an interesting build. Maybe I'll review my badges again. Wah! Wah! Damn it. Haha! Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Earth Tremor. Damage. Ah! One of those coins, kind of. Eh. Eh. Okay. I see ya. I'm coming for you.
Blast! So, you found me. Curses. I felt sure that no one would ever find me here. I'm a master, you see. I love sneaking and hiding so much. It's never stopped.
It was a hobby, but I kept hiding, and soon I was known as the hide-and-seek Koopa.
Koopook! I thought it was you. We used to be neighbors back when we were barely shell high.
Koops? Is that you?
Sorry, it's just you have such a forgettable face. Yeah, Koops. The same Koops who always had to be it when we played hide and seek. But you never found me. Not even once. Can't believe you finally did it. Yeah, I remember back then. That one day you hid and no one ever found you. Right. That was the very day that I decided to become the hide-and-seek Koopa. Ever since that day, I've hidden snuck and hidden my way through life. Yep, that was a crazy day. But since you found me this time, I'll give you a reward like I promised.
A parlor card that lets you play the plane mode game.
Found this while I was traveling and hiding around the world. I don't need it. Well, I'm off. Time to go look for a new hiding place. Wish me luck. Guess I've still got a lot to learn about hiding if you found me, Koops. It's nice seeing you again, though. See you later. And then he was never heard from again.
Ah! Let me through the door! Let me out!
Meh.
Wrong button.
Honestly, Petal Meadows is so close. I don't know why I complained about doing that quest.
The other ones, however.
The shortcut, like, hardly even a shortcut. I have to go all the way down through the sewers to get to the pipe.
Missed it.
I stood on the platform, yes? My next... Yeah. I wouldn't have known to go to the Boggly Woods otherwise. Okay, I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna raid somebody. Alright, there we go. Well, that'll be it for the night. Now, before we close out, let us go find somebody to raid. And also, let's go do this for the first time. Yeah, okay. Go there. Raid channel. I guess we have to look around a bit first.
Who is currently playing? Does this work? Okay, yeah. We're gonna raid Dummy Side Up, who is also playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door right now. Just gonna keep that on hold for now. Okay, so before that, thank you very much for everybody who stopped by. I should be back here again tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow to play some more Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door. I've got a poll below the stream where you can vote on what game you would like to see me play after I'm done that. You might have to give me a little bit to update it so it is current. And there is also a suggestion box where you can give me advice on what I can do to make things better around here. Thank you very much again for stopping by. Now we will raid Dummy Side. I will see you there. Good night.